After 12 years of conflict, more than 50% of the country's population is food insecure, meaning they are not guaranteed access to enough food to stay healthy. In addition, another 2.9 million people are at risk of starvation. The situation is aggravated by the recent earthquakes, which have made life even more difficult for people already suffering from the impact of the conflict. The World Food Programme, WFP, highlights the urgency of expanding humanitarian aid in the country, but the agency needs $450 million to maintain aid to more than 5.5 million people until the end of 2023. Recent data show that rates of stunting and maternal malnutrition have reached levels never seen in Syria. In addition, food prices are rising, making it even more difficult for people to buy enough food for their families. For WFP, the earthquakes highlight an urgent need to increase humanitarian assistance in Syria, not just for the people affected, but also for those already struggling with rising food prices, fuel crisis, and back-to-back weather shocks. The UN agency warns that child stunting rates reach 28% in some parts of the country and the prevalence of maternal malnutrition of 25% in the northeast. Syria used to be self-sufficient in food production, but with years of instability, it is among the 6 most food-insecure countries in the world, with heavy dependence on food watch. In addition, damaged infrastructure, high fuel costs, and drought conditions reduced Syria's wheat production by 75%. WFP provides food assistance to 5.5 million people across the country, with food distributions, nutrition programs, school lunches, cash assistance, and livelihood support. Since the earthquake hit northern Syria, the agency has helped 1.7 million earthquake victims, including people who have already benefited from monthly food aid. But a funding crisis threatens to reduce assistance. Without sufficient resources, WFP will have to significantly reduce the number of beneficiaries it serves from July onwards, leaving millions of people in dire need without food support. Urgent action is needed to avoid a humanitarian catastrophe in Syria.